In this episode, you're going to learn about how perspectives are relative and how you can use that fact to navigate different opinions and options. Hi, this is Dan at Glass Half Question. Do you understand your own perspectives? Or do you sometimes believe that your relative perspectives are the truth? What about other people? Do you understand their perspective and why they have them? Does their perspective change what truth is to you? What if you could use this concept of understanding perspective, both your own and others, to your own advantage? This is the heart of my Glass Half Question project, and also the theme of my children's book for grown-ups, A Glass Half Empty or Half Full, which you can find on Amazon or barnesandnoble.com. In earlier videos, we talked about what the difference is between a perspective and a fact. And we also talked about how perspectives can change, and that we can therefore change our minds. And we've started talking about why this learned skill takes some practice, but can be very rewarding. We also talked about how, using these concepts, you can find some advantage in better understanding your opponents and partners, and even more importantly, better understand yourself. Perspectives are relative. They are based on each person's understanding of facts, and also their pre-existing perspectives. This includes you. Your perspectives about the world are just that, relative opinions that you hold about what is truth. This relativity concept can be a little confusing because it's so often invisible to us. Let me try giving you a really simple example of this, probably one you've heard before. Right now, each of us is somewhere on the planet Earth. At least I'm assuming that. You can probably look around at your surroundings and see the part of the Earth that you can see. If you are inside, you'll only see what's inside, but if you go outside, you'll see as far as you can see. Nonetheless, whatever it is that you see as you look around, unless you are watching this video in a moving vehicle of some kind, you are probably standing or sitting still. Your relative perspective is that you're not moving. But where are my Monty Python fans out there? Does anyone remember the Galaxy song from the 1983 movie, The Meaning of Life? Just remember that you're standing on a planet that's evolving and revolving at 900 miles an hour. That's orbiting at 19 miles a second, so it's reckoned a sun that is the source of all our power. In other words, the planet is actually moving quite a lot, and so are each of us. But our perspective, relative to what we can see around us, is that we are standing still. If we were to go up in space and look from far, far away back at the Earth, we'd have a perspective that we are really moving very fast. But which one is really true? Are we moving really fast, or are we standing still? Is it useful in your daily life, day to day, to consider that even when you are asleep in bed, that you are really flying through space at 1,000,000 miles an hour? Probably not. But sometimes it might be useful to know that. Now once again, I don't mean that you need to change your perspective and fully adopt a new one. I just mean that you may want to consider suspending your support of a particular perspective for just a few moments to consider another one. You might just learn something. In fact, by looking at the beliefs you have about your world and considering whether there are alternative perspectives, you are likely to learn something. You may not adopt a new perspective, but you might be able to see another way of solving your dilemmas. Give it a try over the next couple of days. There's bound to be some little problem you are having to deal with. Try taking a beat and naming at least 2 ways to look at it, and then see if that tells you anything. It's not as easy as it sounds, and sometimes it doesn't really solve the problem, but just provide you with a smile. We're going to be talking more about how you can use this power of perspective in the next videos. And just as importantly, we need to talk about some techniques for how you do this. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful and kind of fun, and be sure to click on the subscribe button now to make sure you get the next videos in this series. My website is www.glasshalfquestion.com, and if you go there, you'll find the full catalog of these videos and the rest of my content. Leave me a comment here if you have any questions or related thoughts, and please share this video with anyone you know that you think would appreciate this, or perhaps someone you know that could use a little extra help with perspective. Also, feel free to leave me comments here if you have questions or ideas. I really appreciate the feedback. And remember, keep practicing perspective.